pin down these turns and make something happen here. But whew, this one's been a tough one. There we go. Gives me a little reference audio so I know how loud I need it. EA Canada. Well done. Well done, boys. The need for speed. Alright, so we've got City done, Coastal done, Alpine done, Rusty Springs done. We gotta do Autumn Ridge, or Autumn Valley and Vertigo Ridge. Since I know we are going to have to use the card for Vertigo on the final track, it just makes sense to do this one. I'm going to try this one for a bit, and then we'll switch, but this is going to be the one that we should stick with, because then I can just get used to the one or two cars. This is really the track we got to get past. Because I also feel okay about Vertigo, even though it's harder technically. And again, there's a good chance I might just need to switch to manual. And then that'll be enough to, you know... Alright, so like 120 seems to be the sweet spot for that first turn. That was not the best take of that turn for sure. But I kind of got caught up there. I wasn't paying attention to the turn at all, so I do kind of understand what happened there. Oh. Yeah. Like, if I hit a wall, we're pretty much done. Like, I can't really recover from that. Okay, so I want to try and take this at like 140. Like, that was probably too much of a slowdown. Okay, I don't want to get into too much tussling with the Corvette in front of me. This really should be more about. All right, well, I'm getting my first lap under 130, so. Yeah, I can't go that hard on that turn because we fly up into the corner. You done out there? Oh my god. Hey, buddy. Oh, Jesus. The car in front of us is just like way too far ahead. Yeah, I don't want to be dropping below like 110 on that turn. I keep dropping it into like 90s. It's like this turn it always feels like we're getting closer to them, but I don't think we are. Okay, that was maybe okay. That was less so. Okay, so that first major turn is definitely where I think I can gain the most ground. Because, yeah, my lap times aren't getting any better than in this car, so this is the car we should use. Oh, come on. You gotta make, like, a mistake. If I could get close enough to him where I could rub with him, like, then we might be able to, like, to bump him into a disadvantage, but... yeah. I don't got it. I don't know, can I... yeah. I was just trying to torpedo him at that point. Like, I figured if I could run into him, we would be fine. Fuck.
Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
God damn it. What's up? Alright, I know that first turn is definitely the one that I need to, like, try and get most of my ground gained at. I think I have, like, I found, like, a consistent way of taking it, but I guess we'll see. Maybe tapping the brakes to keep it from sliding is just the way I need to do it constantly. Oh, just barely clipped the inside there. Okay. That wasn't terrible. I kind of got greedy with how tight I was taking that, but okay. How is the Corvette still so much farther ahead of me when he clearly bounced off the wall? Can someone explain that? Okay, so that turn I've now taken too far on the inside and too far on the outside, but like I've been close both times. As long as they're both near each other, I'm not too worried, because like if I can pass one, I should be able to pass both. The less you hear the wheels slip, I think it's the better. I don't love that the car that was in second fell back to me instead of staying close to the first. I wanted to quickly pass both of them. I mean, in general, I think I'm doing just better on the track, but not there. But I still need to just string together some good laps and hope that the computer isn't, so far ahead of me that I can't do anything about it. Not sure why I slowed down so much there, but I was dumb. Oh, that was terrible. Nope. What, do you want to go back out? You want to go back out? Or not? Like, I have a general idea where I need to be for each of these corners. It's just like I can't consistently hit the turns like I need to. Oh my god. I barely tapped that car and then it sent me careening instead of him. What the hell? Not what I wanted. I just wanted to restart, but you know what, let's try Vertigo and just see how it works. So yeah, it's turn 4 is the important one, and 8. 4 and 8 are the ones that are really tricky. 4, 5, and 8, really. What? They go 0 to 60 in the same amount, so I'm gonna go with the Lombardi because it seems like its top speed is higher. Lamborghini, not Lombardi. Alright. I don't remember the, necessarily the turn speeds on this one so much, but apparently I just keep getting caught on people, so it doesn't matter. Probably could have done that cleaner. I also wonder if I stay in like fourth or third for longer, if it'll help. Because first will stay farther back with the pack. But... Okay, I thought the guy in front of me was first, but I guess we're in third, and so we got 2 guys to pass. How? Where do I have to slow down to for that? Jesus. I need to stop hitting the wall for sure. Okay, I think this will be no problem. Like, once we get through autumn, I'll be fine on Vertigo. As much as I want to break from the monotony that is grinding this stupid track, I think it's best if I actually just grind it. Yeah, at least put like a full hour on just like this track. If we don't get it after an hour, maybe I'll switch, but okay, I fucked up the shift there. So I figured out that going into turn 4, I want to slow it down to about 130 and then, you know, turn into the turn. Obviously there I couldn't really slow down because we weren't even going above 130. But yeah, basically 130 is my mark for both turns. In turn 4, I want to keep it like under 130, like basically bring my speed under to 130, whereas on turn 8, once I hit 130, I'm starting to, you know, that's when I'm turning back on my gas, like right here. Now we turn. Almost. See, like that's what I'm saying. Is like if I can perfect that, I think we'll be good. But that also means I got to figure out how to pin down the 4th turn going into the 5th turn. Like that's the problem. Is like the 5th turn. If I gain anything in the 4th turn, I lose it in the 5th. Like these two turns are a backbreaker for me here. Okay, now I want to wait for the red tree on the side and then bring it down to 130 and then slam it the other direction. Okay, I need to lay off the gas there a little bit. Maybe let it get down to 120 before engaging the gas again. My strategy for turn 3 or 4 seems pretty much repeatable. Every time I slow down to about 130, I can get to like 125 and then take that turn and basically stay above 110. And that's kind of why I want to stick with this trick, because there's a feeling, there's like a feel to how you gotta like pump the brakes and then kind of drift, but like not. Like the handling in this game is really interesting in that like it is somewhat realistic, but it's still like an arcadey game. That was a terrible lap, but let's see how I can do the last turn. All right, 130. See, and that's the thing. If I slow down too much and I'm in traffic, they spin me out. So in that case, I probably shouldn't have dropped it to 125. I should have engaged the throttle again at 130. And then just probably hit the brakes again to stay out of the wall. Like, I know I can do it. I just have to, like, be better at executing. Like, I can get 1 or 2 really good laps, but, like, stringing together 6 laps is the issue. Hey, Mame. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm doing all right. How about yourself? I hear you. Yeah, that's the kind of way I need to take that turn the entire time. Getting married, congratulations. Okay, so if I lower it to like 100 before we enter turn 5, I can keep it above 100. So maybe that's the trick. Alright. Alright. So far I'm liking how we're doing. Oh, I kept... yeah, I lost ground because I kept turning, so my wheels lost grip. Alright, well, if I can do the 8th turn, you know, turn 8 like I did last time, we should still be okay. I seem to have the last turn kind of figured out. We've got 3 more laps, so there's still time. Started to slip a little there at the end, but if I can do decent on this lap, we should be in position to win in lap 6. Oh, of course, as soon as I say that, I do something stupid. Well, shit. I'll just finish out I mean, we're already so far. I'll just finish it out. See where our lap times are. So I know lap 5 is the one that... Like, I don't want to slow down that much. That's the problem. So when there's traffic, I don't want to hit another guy, so... Yeah, this is going to be one of those situations where I'm just going to try and rocket into him. There's like a partial slippage that is good, and then if you go above that, you like lose all your momentum. Am I gonna be close enough to make a kamikaze run here? Nah.
Congratulations. You've just beat the best lap time on this track.
Yeah, I know. .21.2. Yeah, my first lap is under 130. Like, I continue to do that.
Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
And what's crazy is that the 512 is the fucking Ferrari. So, like, I'm getting faster times than the goddamn Lamborghini, and we're still coming in second. Like, I know I can beat this game. Like, we're getting close. It's just like, it's gonna take a, like, perfect run. Nah. It's gonna be a lot of this loading screen. I was so close to the last race, and then I had to hit the wall on lap 5. The early PlayStation games were not messing around. Nope. I needed to commit to that. I think if I just had hit the right turn and like tried to get it as hard as possible, I probably could have cut that. long as I'm getting under like 130, I think it's fine. Cause like my time is great. It's not the time. It's really like I have to just like be able to catch up to the computer. Like it's hard to explain. I think the AI is not necessarily running the same time. It's just a matter of how the race is developing. You know what? Let's see if I can. Where will I be at the end of one lap, having done that dumbass thing? Because I'm thinking the rubber band actually keeps the computer fairly close to you. So whether there's one car or three cars, you know. Because, yeah, I feel like I'm basically the same distance away from the first car. There's just two other cars, you know, between us. So... like, maybe it is one of those things where I'm better sandbagging early laps and then, like, turning it on the last couple laps. But also, it's harder to take that last turn when there's other cars around you. Okay, like when I get to like 115, I can re-engage and be okay. Yeah, I would say this is essentially the same as my previous run. Like, as far as how close I am to the first player right now. Oh, way too much slowdown. I just need the computer to have mercy and like slow the fuck up, please. What? Okay, that was ridiculous. Why the hell did I spin out? I must have got tapped on the back or something. Because there was no reason for me to spin out there. Okay, red car. You are my enemy. Not sure if that was like the most ideal way to take that turn, but I didn't hit the wall, so there's at least that. Once again, we are trailing one car by a couple seconds. We'll see if we can make up the time. Oh, how did I hit the wall there? Are you kidding me? I can't believe that. There's a little extra slippage there at the end, but otherwise I think it was okay. Where the hell did you come from, bro? The both of you, what the hell? Maybe he'll just end up hitting a wall. I don't know. I can hope, right? Alright, Rubber Band, do your thing. I can see him again. That's... I'm just too stubborn to want to use the brakes as much as I should. It always feels like I'm really close at this point. Hey Cedric, how's it going? But then once we start getting on the turns, I'm like, oh right, I'm not at all close. I'm doing okay. This game has been uncooperative today, but Other than that. Took the turn way too tight. Soon. I've got all of them. I just installed Photoshop so I could make my thumbnails. So that should probably be happening. Maybe later tonight I'll get to work on them. Come on. Okay, I don't know what happened to that car, but like that's the kind of stuff I need to happen to the first car. Yeah, that's the whole reason I had to restart the challenge to begin with. I've already pulled all the VODs, so like that's not a concern. I have them in a hard drive that I just need to edit. So that's really it. As soon as I start running out of hard drive space, I'm going to be forced to edit them. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like just being like, "Hey, by the way, go fuck yourself." That was really fun in February. But it gives me a chance to restart and you know approach the challenge having experienced a little bit of it, knowing more so like how I want to handle things, as well as knowing what games I should put at the back end of the list. And it gives me a chance to, like I said, there were a bunch of games that I was already like, oh, I should probably redo, because like a lot of them I didn't write reviews for because I was doing like a short games month thing, and so I was flying through games. I didn't have a chance to like write any of my thoughts down, and then when I tried to go back and do it, it just didn't. I couldn't really remember how I was feeling about the game. Then there's a couple others that I'm like, I should beat that like more thoroughly or cleaner, or there's a variety of reasons why I'd want to redo a game. Like Face Off. Face Off, the first time we played it, I just was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna play as the Kings. They're my team. And then when we got to the finals, I realized that the Kings are one of the worst teams in that game, and we were going up against the Devils, one of the best. So after the Western side of the playoffs, it was really fucking hard. Because like I had to beat one of the best teams in the game with one of the worst, and like I'd already gone through a whole bunch of rounds, so I was like, I'm not restarting this. Exactly. And ultimately, my plan was to use the VODs to like go back and rewatch and be like, okay, maybe I could rewatch it and just like get a way of reviewing it that way. And then the VODs had to go away, so those blank spots on the original document ain't getting filled. So how else will people know what my feelings on Bear in the Big Blue House are? Yeah, I got the same issue. Do I need to let another car pass to like let him like get him to drop back? Like what's going on? Alright. Like that was a good turn 4-5, but like still so far back I don't think it matters. Like this is why it's so discouraging is you literally have to just drive the circuit races perfect. Sucks. Oh damn, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like some of those games definitely drag on. And so like your thoughts from one part of the game could change radically. My goal isn't even like to beat the red car. It's just to be like I just want to see if we can kamikaze this by like running our car right into him and bouncing it. Oh, I hit circle, which I think is handbrake. Shit. Okay. That's why I spun. How you doing, Javelers? I mean, we've beaten 4 of the tournaments already, so I should feel good, but... I can't really say one way or another, because, like, we haven't really been in a position where, like, it would be required to keep the computer close to us because like I'm not running away with any of the races. And it seems like we constantly find ourselves in this like with these 6 lap races, we start in the back and like we're really not getting into the front until like halfway through the race, if that. So it's kind of hard to gain much of a lead in these races. What sucks is I know if I grinded Vertigo, we would be able to beat it, but also then I'd have to come back to this car while then going back to the car that we use for Vertigo for... I mean, I know there's definitely people that prefer playing in that mode. Or like on the bumper cam. I just like, I like being able to see the sides of my car. That's always why I go with the far away view. But like, if a game forces it, I can adjust to it. Like, I mean, I use driver mode if I have a wheel, but without a wheel, it's just like, ugh. I don't really want to have to think about spatial awareness with the controller. Yeah, I don't want to be skidding because then I drop down into the 90s and that's where, like, it's really bad. Like if I could cut that last turn like that every time, we would have no issue. Like that was like a flawless turn 8. Like, I just don't understand what they want me... Like, what else can I be doing here to better my odds, you know? Like, look at how far the first player, you know, first car is with us. Like, what the hell? And then it'll drop like just far enough back though that'll make us think that, hey, we might be able to catch it. No, we're never catching it. I wonder if there's a visual. Okay. Maybe I can use that as a way to. Okay. There might be a way to at least read that turn. Alright, let's just keep that going. Let's see how we can do this. Because I feel like I figured it out. At least on that last turn. If I can do that consistently, then we're fine. Because then I only have one turn that we are, dealing with as a variable. That's this one. That is very consistent. Like using the trees as a visual guide is actually really helping. No! Ugh. Fuck. But I do think I've found a consistent way of approaching turn 8. So We should be okay. I have to use the restroom really quick. So I'm going to pause the timers here. I will be right back. I'll see you guys very soon. Alright, we're back. Grab myself another energy drink as well, so we should be prepped for more of this goddamn grinding. So turn 8 I feel good about. I feel like I can consistently hit turn 8. I need to figure out a way to replicate what I need to do in turn 4. Turn 5 seems easy enough if basically I want to be at 105. With turn 5 you want to be heading into it at 105 because you can maintain basically 105 to 110 then. The fourth turn here, I'm trying to get myself down into the 120s and then, you know, crank it. See, that I slowed down because I hit him. But, like, yeah, if I stay in the 105 range, turn 5 is great. If I stay in the 120 range, like, turn 4 can be okay. I don't like how everybody has been beating up on each other except for the car in first. Like, look at that gap. .133, that might be one of my worst opening laps since we've been doing this. Undercut that. Okay, so yeah, turn 5, it really is just about being in like the 105 range. And then you'll be able to take that without slipping much. I think for that turn I want to be sitting around 130. If I could get to 130 heading into that turn, it might be a better experience. That was okay. I know what I did wrong there, so like I understand why I hit the wall. Yeah, I can just keep it in like the low 30s and take that turn without sliding. Okay, I mean, like, for not a great lap, we're in pretty okay position. Like, I'm looking at the times, and it's like, these are way slower than my previous laps, but I feel like we're in the exact same spot we have been every one of these attempts. It's the skidding. I need to avoid like letting my tires slip out. Which is why I said it's like it's a matter of figuring out the way to brake, and it's why I'm not jumping back and forth. It's because I need to know the feel of this car specifically to do this. That was a little too much slippage, but it wasn't terrible. Okay, that was a pretty good turn on that one. No, okay. So that I kind of didn't feel like we were gonna get that one, so I was using that as a way to test, what the limit is as far as how fast I can be entering that turn. I just wish that red car wasn't such a jackass. Slow down, bro. Okay, both of those were inefficient, but not terrible. I think that's as perfect as I could have done it, I can still barely see him. Like, what the hell, computer? Yeah, I screwed that one up. I need to coast to 105 there, not brake, because I think the brake is why I'm skidding. Come on. Slow it up. You know what's awesome when I hit circle? Fuck. Because I go to hit... You know why it is? Because circle is almost... Because I'm just used to circle also being... No, circle is usually handbrake. But gas is usually X. So I'm used to going to the left for my brake. Here I have to go right with my brake regardless. So I keep overshooting. I'm going to hit X, but I hit circle. Because this game is weird and decided that square would be gas. Why did I slip to 88? That's the thing is I wish I knew what was causing the slippage, because then I could work to avoid that. Instead it's just well, heard some slippage, I'm screwed. That was not a great way of taking that turn. I just need to get close enough to the red car to be in competition with it so I can bump it and see if maybe I can knock it off course. Can't even see him. Come on, computer, I know you could do a lot better before me. Kinda looks like I'm catching up a bit. Stupid slippage. I was in first. I need to, like, remove the circle button from my controller. Oh my god. I had that. Okay, we're good. I think I know both turns now. I just need to stop hitting circle. That wasn't mean of the game. That was me being a dumbass. I hit the wrong button. Like, I mean, the game's working as properly. That one was 100% me. I hit circle. As soon as I did, I was like, no. I knew the moment I touched it, I was like, bad time. But I usually blame my cat when stuff like that happens. Yeah, again, not the most ideal first lap, but I think if I can continue to shave seconds off on this last turn, then we should be fine. Nope. Didn't get the speed down enough. That hurt, man. Like, we were on lap 4, sitting in a battle with first. Like, I was going neck and neck. Like, if I just make that turn, even if it's slow, we're still right behind him. Alright, that was mainly because I tapped the other car. I think we're okay here still. Okay, yeah, no, I feel good because, like, I really have pinned out how to do the 8th turn. It's just, and it's very repeatable, so it really is this 4th turn that I just have to, like, figure out more consistency with. Not like that. I should have let off the turn a little sooner so I would stop slipping, but that's fine. Wow, that was really bad. Which is awesome. I'm like, yeah, all I need to do is figure out turn forward, and then I just keep like screwing it up even worse than I have before. All right. Can I maintain composure for 3 more laps? I flipped the buttons I needed to tap. I let go of the wrong one and tapped the other one. Basically, I need to position myself in this lap to be able to pass him early in the next lap. Or I could just spin out like that. That one. That one was on the game. Because the game gave me air so that I spun out. Like, that's the only... like, if I had taken that turn... You know, if I was, like, a little further over on the left, like, I would have been fine. That's the thing. I can't be that far over on that hill because then I get air, and when I land, I'll spin out. So I gotta come at that from the left side. didn't think it was a requirement, but now that I know that. Okay. Yeah, if I keep it under 105, I won't slip out of the 5th turn. No. A little wide. It's still okay. There he is. Okay, we're starting to see him. That was a terrible turn, but that's fine. I can have one mediocre lap. Because, like, I do feel like we're basically getting up on his ass every time now. And it's just like, I'm making a mistake that's keeping us from being able to end this. Though I think 4 laps probably would have been perfect. Maybe 6 will be fine. I just need to not fuck up like I did last time. We were doing pretty good, and then the spin out totally threw me off. let's do this. Is that a Corvette? Or is that... I think that's got to be another Viper. Oh, that hurt. Oh, shit. That's not great. Come on. Hurry the fuck up. God damn it. Oh, we were so close. And then I completely fucked up that last lap.
Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Yeah, no, I expect all of my times are top 10. Fifteen times the charm? I don't know. I don't know how many times we've actually tried this. I do feel like I'm getting better at turn 4. That's fine, I'll just... It's the first lap. I feel like it's more important on individual lives. Like, the first lap feels like I can kind of slow play it a little. Because, like, first place doesn't get that much farther ahead if I'm in 4th or if I'm in 2nd, you know? Hey, thank you for the follow. Not the best of those turns, but, you know, still say they were above average. Remember to tap it, not hold it. Wasn't terrible, but definitely could have been better. Okay. That somehow didn't completely screw us, so... That might have, but... Stop hitting the wall, car! Okay. Okay. I feel good about this one. This'll be it. Watch me crash in like the first turn. was a nice pass. There's got to be a way to maximize my speed on that turn. I just haven't figured it out. I think going like 130 is probably the case there, but... That was a little closer to the wall than I would have liked, but... The second lap has gone to shit. Yeah, that's not how I wanted to take it. Well, that guy gave me a little boost. I can't stay out of the wall. Yeah, I need to maintain like 110 through that, but... I feel like it could be worse, so... We got 2.5 laps left, so I mean, there's still plenty of time, I think. No, that's it. Fuck. I had it too, like that one where we were in first and then I hit the wrong brake is gonna like haunt me. does it keep dropping? How am I supposed to lower my speed then? Like, cause it seems like if I hit brake and then try and start to turn, or like that's what's starting the skid. Oh, come on, really? Alright. So now I gotta drive really well for 4 laps, and then I have to drive perfectly for 2. And that is neither. I didn't want to bump into him because that makes me slower, but he was right there, so I had to. Okay. Those two, the turns this time haven't been too bad. We'll see how 8 goes here. Not great. Never great when you drop to under 100. But I didn't hit the wall, so like that's always a plus. Like I am still, gaining on him. Ooh. That's a very bad one. 4 was fine, and then I took 5 like an asshole. I'm hitting the brakes a little too much, but if I can just position myself so that we, fly past him on the on the straightaway, coming out of that turn next time. Well, fuck me. For 5 really good laps. 4 really good laps, and then... yeah. Lap 5 is the one that I can't fuck up, and yet here we are for the second time fucking up the 5th lap. Like, that's the one I need to use to propel myself to first, and then we just need to like get through one lap in first. Because it seems like the best place to pass is right here on this straightaway. Which tells me that our best bet is going to be, you know, coming out of turn 8, either on lap 4 or 5. Probably 5. Okay. I think I might have done pretty well on that lap. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Like, I don't need to be in first until like the last lap, but knowing that we're like right here is very good. Because that's the thing, if they start to pass me, I can run into them. So now that I'm in first, I can kind of dictate a little bit better terms of engagement. I'd love to see the gap between me and second increase. I know it won't. See what I mean? Blue thought he was passing me, and I was like, yeah, no, you're not. Alright. That wasn't the best of turn 5, but I think I did it okay. Whew. I'm like shaking. Like I was like really worried there at the end.
You have won the race.
128.7 on the first lap. Holy crap.
Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
It wasn't even my best time, but it was a winning time. Checkered flag on Autumn Valley. How about that? Alright, we're gonna save. And then I'm going to take a break because my thumb hurts. So, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break just so I can gather myself, calm myself down, because I am really like my heart is going pretty fast. Like there's a reason why I was silent. I was very much concentrating on not fucking up for like the 8th time. So yeah, we'll get into Vertigo. What is it? Vertigo. Vertigo Ridge. All right. So when we come back, Vertigo Ridge, and if we beat this, hey, we'll move on to the next one. I was gonna cut the stream at like 3 hours if we didn't get past the other track. So we got time to grind this one too. I need a little recovery time for my thumb because I pushed the button really hard. Even though it doesn't make me go any faster because there's not pressure. You know, PS1 doesn't have pressure sensitive buttons. I still did. But that said, I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Let's say 6. I'll be back at like 3:10. See you soon. It'll be whatever. But hey, we got 5 races, so it's taken me under 2 hours for each of these. So, you know, I should be shooting for like 15 hours. Like, we should be able to beat this in 15. That's how I'm looking at this. But we will see. Timer's back on. Let's do it. Luckily, I already kind of know this track. We've run it a couple times. I don't know like the speeds yet, but I kind of know where I need to start braking and stuff. I know last time the purple car got in my way. And he's doing it again. Okay, so here we got to figure out where the braking point is and what the speed is. Definitely not that, because that got us down to 34. See, I try and take that way too inside, because I'm like, oh, I'm anticipating it, I know it's coming up, so... Okay, so 100 is too fast for this corner. Hey, Tim Gam. How's it going? Yeah, we beat Ternica last week. So maybe start slowing down here at the end. Okay, it seems like 80 is probably where I want to slow down to for that turn. important one is over here. What do I have to be at for this turn? I'm guessing 80 as well. So let's try. Let's assume that last turn. You know that turn has to be at 80, and then I can go through the forest with the speed I have from that like reduction. So the places we have to figure out where to slow down are coming out of that tunnel and going into that one turn. Because, like, I could, you know, we went through that, like, at 110, but if we try that from full speed, it doesn't seem to work. Or no, is this where we have to be at 80? Yeah. Okay, so if I'm 80 here... I haven't played that one yet. I have Game Pass, so all I have to do is download it, but... I've heard it's pretty good. I wasn't a huge fan of Eternal, so... Okay, so let's assume we gotta get down to 80. Well, then I went back up. Shit. Okay. Navigating that area is gonna be tough. But it seems like 80 is the magic number. On this track, when I'm having issues with my speed, I want to drop it to 80, or like just under 90. Like, you can definitely do that first turn at full speed, like, from the start, but... Alright, and then where do I need to start braking for this? So, like, maybe a car length before we get to the end of the tunnel? I want to be at like 90 for that. That's the part I gotta figure out how to not screw up. Okay, so I gotta come from the outside and dive in to that turn if I want to like maximize it. Okay, so this should be... Okay, yeah, so I should be... on this first one, I can slow down to about 110. Okay, that wasn't great, but getting some valuable data. Son of a bit. Whatever. People are saying history. Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't be playing. Yeah, I would not be playing Dark Ages on my PC. I'd be playing on my Xbox. Because I don't think my PC could really deal with it. I mean, my PC gets mad at like city skylines too, so Doom would probably like fry it. Not the worst slowdown. If I'm going like 100, I can just turn as long as I don't accelerate anymore. But I could probably just take that at like 95 and be set. Okay, so if I'm going about 100 through here, we should be okay. That's what I'm gathering. And then I want to stay on the outside here. Okay, so yeah, I need to be going like 80, 75 even. So yeah, if I just drop it to like 95, I should... That was a pretty smooth transition. Again, get it down to like 95 there. Yeah, that's the problem, is like... I gotta find the right line for that. Because like, I often come into it too inside, but there we didn't take it inside enough, you know? 90 is not how much I need to take that at. Like, I mean, we're all still bunched up, so I'm like not out of it yet, but... I gotta slow down to 95 before I start to turn. Like, this area is 100% where we can, you know, catch up, make, like... a big play. Okay. Maintaining speed okay. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. Who the hell's honking at me? I hear you, Mamba. Whew. Okay, my cat needs to be let in. What are you doing, Mamba? Oh, wow. Well, I hope she's doing okay. Shut up, Mamba. Hey, buddy, I really need you to chill. Thank you, Mamba. Because you needed to be let in, I broke my... Oh, my... And I'm now bouncing off every wall. Alright, it's super hot in this room. I know I just took a break, but I gotta walk and deal with him. Stop it. I don't have it in me to deal with you right now, buddy. Why are you screaming?
Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this
I will be right back. That would be correct. Yeah, every time I try and cut that too close. Now he's getting way far ahead. God damn it. Alright, please, just don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. I mean, I know my speeds, so as long as I just hit my speeds, we should be fine. I have no idea what happened behind me, but it sounded like some shit. Well, there it is.
Congratulations, you have won the tournament. Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Oh, nice. Oh. I was like, what the hell happened to my things? But we have our new track. You know, I'm gonna try it and see how close we are. Cause if I'm, you know, if I can get it done, we might as well get it done. Normal 8 laps. I don't love 8 laps, but it seemed like it was mostly straight, honestly. Which means it's probably going to be a pain in the ass to win. The hell? Okay, so there's like ramps and shit. It's gonna be about speed control, I'm guessing. Okay. Oh yeah, no one's slowing down, so maybe I... Okay, so this is really just balls to the wall speed. Okay. 1 lap in, I think I can... Alright, let's put down a time. Let's do this for proper. A little bit. Oh, damn. Alright, so I really do not want to slow down at all. It seems. Like, except on that, like, straightaway to start the track, then you want to slow down because otherwise you're getting way too much air. This is an interesting track. I don't like that it's 8 laps. You know, because it really does feel like, you know, as long as you just hold down the gas, you should smoke them, but the key is like, the key is that last turn without losing too much speed. Yeah, right here. But even that, I didn't need to, like, lose much speed. Oh, well, I mean, now they're caught up to me, so... That's... Oh, shit. Well, now I'm fucked. Well, maybe not. I'm keeping everyone behind me. But yeah, hitting a wall in this one is definitely a death sentence. Unless you have everyone slammed into you as well. Yeah, so there's that one turn that I need to slow down for. And outside of that, we should be okay. Oh, why? Well, I guess let's see how good the rubber banding is. Do I have any shot? Hi, Mama. I hear you. Because, like, the entire thing does basically come down to this turn right here. Seems like everyone is grouping up though, so like honestly, I might still be able to pull this out. Yeah, if I slow it to 160, we can make that turn without any issue. I'm just like, is that too slow? Seems like we're catching up, so I don't think it would be. Yeah, Mamba. I mean, I keep telling you I hear you, buddy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not feeling good. My cat is being an asshole right now. We've got some grinding to do on that. Won't be. It's not gonna be. I feel like of all the races we had left, that's gonna be the easiest. But I'm gonna take my leave here. I'm gonna try. If I start to feel better later, I'm gonna hop back on either to finish this up or to do some shuffler. So I will be back. We'll definitely be on tomorrow, either to finish this up or start pennant race. So hopefully I can knock this out later tonight. Mamba, stop. I love you. Stop. So yeah, let's find. Let's see. Koos is still streaming, so why don't we go ahead and hit him with the raid. You guys have fun with Koos as he takes on precursor to Dark Souls Eternal Ring. And like I said, I will probably be back later tonight. Definitely back tomorrow. So we will finish Need for Speed soon. Until then, you guys have fun with Koos. Have a great rest of your afternoon / evening, and I will catch you later. Take care. It's a little loud. Oh, also, now this game has achievements. So when we were playing it earlier, no achievements. Now, achievements. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, but I did activate the viewer choice redemption reward. So if you guys have a PS1 game that you want to see me play, you can let me know by activating the redemption. And I'll be using that list to just kind of see, like, when I can't think of what game I should play next, I'm just gonna like look at that list and be like, okay, what are people kind of feeling? So it's not gonna be like, you know, a wheel situation, but I am going to be using it to kind of guide me as to what games I should pick. So if there, like I said, if there are any PS1 games you guys are jonesing to see me play, whether we've already played them before or not, I keep forgetting that we load the tournament when we go to one player, not. There we go. Since the Lamborghini is faster, I would think that this is the better car to go with, given that this track is essentially just pedal to the metal. There's like one area that you have to slow down in, but other than that, it's pretty much hold down gas. Alright, I haven't finished a lab, I think. Last time I spun out towards the end, so I just quit, but let's see if we can actually get a time here. Yeah, slow down too much there. Like, I feel like I need to slow down to like 150 there, and if we drop below that, that's too much. Oh man. If you hit the walls, you really hit the walls. That's gonna be like the trickiest part of this race, is just not crashing out for 8 laps. 8 laps? What the hell? Like, I was expecting a course that was like navigating through the casinos of Las Vegas. No, that's not this at all. That might have been a little too much, but we'll see. I don't understand like how I was able to shoot to the front, right? But like now they're catching up to me. Let's just see. Let's just see how badly the rubber banding is with this. Because that crash really wasn't my fault. I got hit from behind. Okay, I think I have an idea on how to go through that turn. Oh my god. Not sure how I spun out again, but you know what? Let's restart. Now that I have an idea of what I need to do for that one turn, I think I'll be better off now. Okay, this is the time we're going to actually finish the race. I need to set a time, so... Like, we can get into the front really easy. That's not the problem. Problem is staying here. Dropped there at the end, but otherwise I think that was a decent take of that turn. Dropping down to 138 wasn't great. Oh my god. Okay, so because everyone is just going so fast, like, the smallest mistake is just gonna spin you out. Which is fun, because it seems like the rubber banding is actually not terrible as far as allowing me to catch back up. This could definitely be one of those situations where it just comes down to like having a decent final 2 laps. Nope. Why am I skidding on this area? Does seem like I've figured out how to take this turn though, so... Maybe not. so if this was the final lap, I would have lost. That's fine. We'll recover. I need to get a time, so let's see if it's even possible to recover from a spin out. I kind of think it will be. I feel like the AI does rubber band back to you a bit. Yeah. Like I said, it really is just going to be a matter of coming into the 7th and 8th lap with like my shit together. Hey, Babarovskaya. Bobero? How do I say that? It's a lot of letters together. Bob is fine. Alright, Bob. Welcome in. And yeah, this track is okay. Very high speed. So I think having fun on it is kind of a given. Oh shit. Not if I hit the walls. For a second time. Oh, that's where it counts the lap? Okay. That's good to know. Great thing about editing VODs together is I can just, like, if this doesn't go very long, I can just, like, tack this on to the next, the last video. Like there. Like that should be it. Which I mean, yeah, like I said, I've had feelings that I could have finished it earlier, but like I wasn't feeling good, so it was kind of the thing of I don't know if I want to like sit here and just feel like shit on camera or, do what I did, which was go eat, which made me feel better.
Congratulations, you have won the race.
Like I said, the game just got achievements, so it's gonna look really weird because it's gonna be like, hey, how do you have only the Las Vegas achievement?
Congratulations, you've got a top 10 time and the top speed for this track.
Okay. Well, we've beaten all of the races, so let's save this and then hit credits. And boom. Alright, 10:26:53. I'm gonna say that we beat it on the 26th, even though it is technically the 27th, because I should have beat it when we started the stream earlier. I'm gonna give that a 3. I think it for an early racing game, pretty good. The AI is a little brutal. You don't get a lot of leeway. You kind of have to drive the line that they absolutely want you to. But it's still fun, you know. Now we get to hop into America's pastime. I wonder what the first game that we'll be able to beat in under 10 hours is. But yeah, no, like once you get the driving, like the controls are really tight. Like they're responsive and they make sense. Once you get them down, it's not that bad to figure out the tracks, but you do end up needing to hit like almost perfect laps on a couple of the circuits, just because there's not a lot of leeway. Like there's not a lot of places for the computer to make mistakes, so you can't make mistakes. The easier tracks are actually the harder ones because there's a lot more areas where the computer can totally screw up, and then you can take advantage. And thank you for the GGs. And now that this has a set, I'll probably fire this up after I finish the stream and start, you know, trying to knock out some of the achievements. Cool. Alright, I'm going to throw the BRB up and get set up with the MLB pennant race, and we'll be back in less than 5 minutes. I will see you guys soon. I know I've only been going this is a break after 25, but, you know, I got to switch out stuff, so BRB.